So sorry that this video is, it's weird. I feel weird. Tasmia, aka my best friend, came home from medical school. Yay!
Yay!
We talk to each other like every day. So
this is true. I concur. I am a part of this relationship.
So anyways, we are gonna do the best friend tag.
Question number 1.
We first met when I was like 6 years old and you were like 9 years old. The other girl, Brishti, she was there too, and like you were asking like weird ass questions, or Brishti was, and it was like, do you like pee in the shower?
I didn't ask that shit. She
No,
asked that.
Okay,
I
whatever.
remember that though.
That was a question that
I
was
do
asked.
remember that question.
And honestly, as a 6-year-old, I kept it real. So I was like, yeah, I pee in the shower.
I did not do that as a kid.
I remember being encouraged to pee in the shower. That's like a Bengali thing.
No.
So I was like, yeah, I pee in the shower, and that was the first thing I ever said.
There's a lot of urine-related incidents in our relationship.
We'll get into it.
Yeah. Tomato juice, that V8 nasty stuff that she loves drinking. Some sort of poli-sci material to read. This very strange hair gel she has. I'm very unsure what this is. This is not a promotional YouTube video. We are not sponsored by this. It's really because I can't read it. What language is this? So
it's
this
called
is the big
Navaranta oil. It's like, it's hair oil, and my mom gave it to me.
This stuff, the V8, hopefully she doesn't get delirious on the island from not having enough calories, and then she would drink this by accident because the V8 runs out, or she put it in her hair and just, like, die, and then read, like, poli-sci, and probably end up wearing the poli-sci papers as her clothing, because, like,
that's
she'd
hot.
be on the island for so long, but it's paper, so that would disintegrate before her clothes were, so never mind, none of that makes sense. Insert link on where to buy this.
Yeah, I don't even know. Where the hell did my mom
I don't know what this is, where it's from.
No, it's like, it feels really nice on your head. It's like tingly and nice.
Not good. That's called chemical burn.
It's on
Those
my
are the
head.
3 things she'd have.
Okay.
Are my 3 things?
Some type of like reading, like positivity reading material.
To keep me like happy that
yeah.
the world is ending.
You'd bring like some kind of lipstick and like a compact mirror just to like...
I don't even own a compact mirror.
When I was like 7 years old, I wanted to spend Eid, which is like a Muslim festival basically. So we went to the mosque for like prayer, and then I went with Tasmia and her mom like back from prayer. And we stopped by at this other person's house. I was wearing shalwar kameez, and so like the pants, they were like tied, and my mom tied it really tight, and I could not like get it off, and I really had to pee, right?
Oh god.
And I had to pee, and I was panicking. I just like peed and like all over the floor, right?
Not that different from being in the shower, I guess.
I don't know how I got your mom's attention, but I did. Her mom like came into the bathroom and was like, oh shit. She was like, all right, let's just go. Like, we didn't say anything to anyone. She was just like, okay, bye puppy, like Eid Mubarak. We just like left. So
Pee and leave.
And your mom was like, oh, Shayanti Peter pants. And you were like, okay.
All of them.
We were like really into Teen Wolf.
Oh yeah. And I like would tweet at Teen Wolf. Used a lot of filters to do that. It's
It's
pretty
really
depressing.
I had to rub ointment on her butt.
I don't remember that.
I
Okay, one
remember.
funny moment. So once we had an event that we were working on where we were selling some things, and
You make that sound really sketchy.
I know because I'm trying to be like not specific. Let's just leave it at that. Just this guy from where we were from, and he like walked by a few times with like the cupcake stand we were at, and you could tell the rest of the story.
I'm just gonna be less sketchy about this.
Yeah.
You're selling cupcakes for the Malala Fund
Oh god.
at Sharing Ramadan.
That was not necessary detail.
This guy comes, and you know, we've known him for a while and whatever, but like we never like really interacted with him. And so he starts talking to Tasmia, right? And I was like, he like stopped talking and was like, wait, you know what's gonna score me a lot of points is my baby cousin. Let me go grab my baby cousin from like her mother and like bring her here, right? So then he did, and he just comes out like the most awkward way too. He's like holding it like this.
Doesn't know how to hold a baby at all.
He's like, look, this is my baby cousin. Just puts it in her face.
I'm like, oh, cool.
And then he's like, okay, bye. And then he leaves, and I was like, wow, he's definitely hitting on you. And then later on, he comes and he's like carrying boxes of pizza.
Like 20 of them.
At once. Let me just show you. He's like... I really wanted to set this guy up with Tasmia, right? We had a bunch of leftover cupcakes, and I was like, hey, like, you should buy a cupcake. And he was like, no. And then I was like, buy one for Tasmia. And then he was like, okay. And then he later came out, and he was like, look, I bought a cupcake for you. And he, like, acted like it was his own idea.
I was like, oh, you got me a cupcake.
That's impressive.
I mean, I made them, but okay, sure. You got me a cupcake. How sweet.
Yeah. And then ever since then, I've always, like, hit on the guys that
I'm
she's friends with, including now. I'm really happy that this happened. And I really like you and stuff.
Love you too, bub.
I don't know how to end this.
I don't either. Bye.